So there's a lot of things that's happening in this latest chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen. The first thing first is to actually summarize this chapter is that Naoya is gone and Maki finally won. She officially defeated all of the Zenin clan family members. And then on top of that, we see a brief summary of Noritorshi's family, but then we also goes into the big heavy hitters. If you guys already saw the spoilers, is that Megumi, Ichidori, and Tatiba actually met up with the angel, and they are in conversation with the angel, and the angel is going to be an ally with them, but the angel also has a crush on Megumi, which is Hannah, because Hannah, she has a crush on Megumi because Angel is their other identity, that is the curse spirit that's in Hannah's body. But the only reason why the angel, she's willing to help them free Gojo is if they kill the fallen angel. And of course, when she said that, I will help you guys if you kill the fallen angels, all of a sudden we see that Yuji, he goes ahead and he meets with Sukuna, and Sukuna finally made his appearance after so many chapters, and he tells Yuji that, oh, by the way, that fallen angel guy, well,
it's me. I'm niggas.
So we ended with a cliffhanger, but we go in the beginning of the chapter as we see that Maki, she's walking towards Noritoshi, as Noritoshi asks her, did we win? And Maki tells him that yes, we win. We are done with Naoya. Naoya, he's done. He's gone. We don't have to see his ugly face, his self-centered face, his narcissistic face, none of that stuff. He is gone. And it wasn't for the help of Daido and the sumo guy, they wouldn't be able enough to defeat Naoya, because Naoya was giving them a hard time, just the two of them. But with all four of them, with their assistance, they were able enough to defeat Naoya. And we all know Naoya, he's not coming back. There's no redeeming qualities of Naoya because we all know that he is a douchebag. But other than that, Maki, she goes ahead and asks him, somehow you don't seem the same as you were before. And of course, because of Noritoshi, he's not the head of the family anymore, thanks to the fact of Kenjaku, he already put his stamp up, and he was just like, yeah, like, I'm kicking you out because I'm older than you and I've been here longer. As he goes ahead and he tells Maki, he says, Maki, you are also one of the head of the three families, so you should understand my situation. Now that I can no longer stand on the top of the Kamayo's family, I am worthless. And not to mention the issues about my name, mother must be. As he goes ahead and he asks her, she was just like, okay, so how do your mother feel? Do you ask her? And Maki just goes ahead and replies saying that I will ask mine, but then I also killed her. And then she's just like, I also think that I might have made the right decision or I might make the wrong decision, because she says that I don't know if that was the right decision. Perhaps we will talk more, because she's thinking of the fact that what Naoya told her was that it wasn't you who killed me, it was actually your mom who killed me. And then so she goes ahead and she picks up Noritoshi as they're walking to a safe distance where he can go ahead and recover, especially the amount of blood loss that he has actually have gotten thanks to this battle. So of course she's going to put her into a safe area, just like she did to Daido and the sumo guy. Which is kind of funny because Maki, she's trying to cheer up Noritoshi, because Noritoshi, he's in his feelings because he thinks that his family doesn't love him because he's not in the name of the whole clan and everything. But then in actuality, the mom does love him, because we see her actually talking to his little brother, because the little brother asks her like, hey, why do you hate him so much? And the mother's like, I always loved him. I always care for him. He's always a kind person, and I always hope that he will come back and return to me. And besides too, he is my son after all, so I'm always gonna love him. And then we focus on Colony Number 1 Tokyo, as Angel is appearing in front of Megumi, as she is in this pose as trying to look all sexy for Megumi because she has a huge crush on him. And she says, good morning, did you sleep well? my faithful one, as she is just staring at Megumi, but Megumi is just like, how long has been sleeping? But he is not paying attention to Hana at all. This man just went straight to Yuji, as Yuji, he's trying to be all cool, drinking wine with his bathrobe. But Yuji, he's so excited because this is his first time actually wearing a bath. So Megumi, he asks Yuji, like, how long have I been out for? Yuji says probably 2 days, because tonight is the 14th now. So then Tatiba, he pulls up and he's like, oh, you finally are awake. He was like, you must be hungry. I got snacks and stuff. I got cookies and all of these frozen foods and stuff like that. And then Hannah's surprised that there's still electricity flowing throughout the whole city, especially after all of these colonies and barriers that's around certain locations. But then, Tatiba, he says that it must not be an earthquake. So there's no reason for the electricity to shut down on its own. Cursed spirits are most likely to attack humans than the buildings. But yeah, it is not like the risk of something like a short circuit to happen in a zero. There still have to be a consideration of people remaining in the colony, which is why it didn't shut off the electricity from the outside. Plus, too, they kind of speculated that Kenjaku, he probably has something involved, so that way people, they won't leave off of the barriers and stuff. So all of a sudden Hannah, she looks at Tatiba and she's just like, oh, Tatiba, so you're not one of those past sorcerers that's been reincarnated? He was just like, no. He was just like, I'm actually in this generation, I just don't watch the news, that's all. So Megumi, he said that he's going to go ahead and take a shower. So after that, they go ahead and explain to him how they're able to find him, because Tatiba and Yuji, they actually met up with each other because they were both looking for Megumi, and they both spotted Megumi being carried by an angel. And then so they went and go ahead and follow her. And then so all of a sudden, there they are now at, Angel's apartment. And then so suddenly Yuji, he informs everyone, especially Megumi, that, hey, Hikari, he got 100 points. And then also too, Yuta, he has 190 points. And then on top of that, if you add, Tabata, me, and Megumi, in total, we already reach 359 points. So that means we can automatically go ahead and add 3 new rules. So we already made our quota, which is really, really good. So at this current point, Megumi, he's just like, all right, we have to go ahead and save my sister. But before we do that, I have one question. Do you happen to know a player named Angel? Because she's technically supposed to be in colony number 2, but all of a sudden Hannah, she revealed that I am Angel, and they asked her, why are you in colony number 1? And this is where the cursed spirit of Angel actually appears, and it happens to be a mouth coming from the cheek of Hannah. And she goes ahead and she's like, first of all, the only reason why you've been saved was because Hannah actually has a crush. But before she even says she has a crush, Hannah already covered the mouth of Angel. And then she goes ahead and she's like, all right, you guys already know about my curse abilities. I'm able to nullify and nerf all of curse abilities, barriers, and seals. So of course, I'm able to go ahead and break free from the barriers and go to colonies and different kinds of colonies. So the rules doesn't abound to me because I'm able to nullify and stop those curse abilities. So she was just like, you know what? My whole purpose of entering to the colony games is to actually stop the reincarnation of those cursed spirits from the past. And we can see examples such as, we see Reggie when Megumi, he was fighting against, and also too the person that Hikari is fighting. I forgot his name totally, but these are the people why she's after them, because she wants to go ahead and take them out, because it's not the will of God. It is not the purpose of God. These people already died, so they should stay in the afterlife. They should not be reincarnated. So her rule and her whole purpose is to stop the reincarnation, or those cursed spirits to be reborn again into those vessels. So all she says that she agrees to help them out, break the seal of the prison realm so that way Gojo could be free. But first, you got to do something for me so I can able enough to go ahead and assist you. You have to defeat the fallen angel. But then everyone's just like, all right, the fallen angel, okay, cool. But before Yuji was able to say something, Sukuna draw him in. And then Yuji's just like, man, I am sick and tired of seeing you. You make me feel nauseous. But then Sukuna's just like, bruh, like, I already know what you're going to say, and you need to watch your mouth. And besides, too, anyways, you know who's the fallen angel? The guys that you guys are supposed to go ahead and actually attack? Well, I am the fallen angel. And the chapter just ends, which makes sense because the legend of Sukuna was that Sukuna, he was already a sorcerer, but then he died and transformed into a curse, or he transformed into a curse, and then he became the king of curses. So it does make sense in the way of how he is the fallen angel, because he was once a human and then he transformed into a curse, because he was a powerful sorcerer and then he transformed into like this powerful sorcerer for good, and then he turned into evil. So it does make sense of why he's kind of like the fallen angel. But other than that, that's just how the chapter ends. As we see that Sukuna, he reveals that, yeah, I am the fallen angel. You guys are supposed to kill me. So he's just like, I just want to let you. But that's it for the rest of the chapter. I've been talking way too much. So if you guys do like the video, please give it a like, subscribe, and remember, always be decent. This is the Monto Man. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and be safe. And sorry for the background noise. I just have people cleaning out the debris because, of course, I live in Florida. So the hurricane, so they're cleaning out all the debris. So that's why you're hearing all these noise in the background. But other than that, yeah, be safe. All right, bye.